I ran out of music before I could actually get that done. So, interesting. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. This is a extremely special occasion today. So, I hope everything goes well on this stream. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. It looks like the audio is going through, and there's no video just yet. I will do the reveal here in just a second. But today, I am finally going to show off something that I've been working on for probably about a year and a half now, but really only about a year, just very intensely. Just throughout this entire year, I've been really concentrating pretty hard on this, especially over the last 6 months, I would say. It's taken up every single bit of my time, which is why you haven't really seen me playing Planet Coaster or really anything else. I have been playing some games and stuff. I did just recently pick up the new Planet Coaster DLC. This is actually the first DLC for Planet Coaster I have purchased on day one in a while because I just haven't really cared for any of the other ones or they were just too high. But it's neither here nor there. Today, today is all about my super secret project that I've been working on. Now, some of you guys, I've mentioned this in the past. Some of you guys, if you've watched the channel, you know that I have said I'm working on my own game. And today, I'm going to show you that game. So are you ready to see this? I really hope you like it. I really need this to go well. This is completely live showcase. I don't know what's going to happen. Some things may mess up, but I've been playtesting and I think things are going to go pretty good. So let's go ahead and reveal my game here. So this is my options screen that I'm on right now. So I'm going to just, we got some custom music here. So this is the settings screen. You'll have different options for your display mode and stuff, windowed, borderless windowed. I've been working on all that, trying to get this kind of working out. You can set your mouse sensitivity. You can set the volume of the music where you want. You got VSync. There will be more settings and stuff coming soon. Once this thing is, the demo is out for this, which is going to be very soon. Want to hear you guys' feedback on what kind of settings and stuff you would like to see. But let's go to the main menu, shall we? And that's the reveal. So, Comic Shop Tycoon is a game that I've been working on for a while. Been trying to get all the graphics and stuff kind of put into this. Been getting all the menus and stuff to work. Been getting the gameplay loop. It all started with a tiny little like box essentially, and getting everything to kind of work in that. And then once everything, the gameplay loop itself was working, then I started moving everything over and I started creating a little town where your shop is located in. So what is Comic Shop Tycoon? Well, it is one of those life sim games, like shop sims, very much like Supermarket Together, Supermarket Simulator, Retro Rewind, you know, all these games that I've just really been into a whole lot lately. For my very, very first game that I've ever created, really, I thought this would probably be one of the easiest ones to do as far as coding and stuff, and it's not been terrible. I've been able to accomplish more than I actually ever thought that I could do. So let's go ahead and we're going to kind of, you got obviously your settings and stuff here. We can load a game up, we can create a new game, or you can just quit back the dashboard. Later, once you actually create your new game and you come back to it, you'll be able to, you know, I think maybe the volume is maybe a little too loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. Let's turn that down just a little bit. That's probably good there. But anyway, let's turn it down in here too, maybe. There we go. Once you actually get your new game started and you have your first save, you'll also have a continue button right here that will also pop up. So let's go ahead and click new game. And you're going to have like your 3 slots for your 3 save games that you'll be able to have in the game. I may add more later, but we're just going to do 3 to start with. And then you enter in your name of your save. This is not the name of your actual shop. This is just the name of the save. So I'm just going to call this Stream Run. Sure. Yeah. Click confirm, and we are going to go straight into the game. So on this very first screen, you're going to get your welcome message. You're going to get some pop-ups and stuff like this as you play the game, kind of showing you things, revealing stuff. But you can kind of see the HUD and stuff up here. We'll talk about this here in just a little bit. But welcome to your comic shop. Today is the start of your dream business. After years of saving, you finally have a shop space of your own. Your starter shelf and first comic inventory are waiting for you inside. So first objective is get the store ready, stock your comics, and open the doors to your very first customers. So we'll click continue here. And you'll notice I have a neat little kind of tutorial guide kind of set up here, which is like a post-it note over on the right-hand side. You can hit tab to bring that up or to drop it. Bring it back up, drop it, bring it back up. Now you will notice the time is running constantly as you are playing a game. So as soon as you start every single morning, you have a certain amount of time to get things ready before the actual customers come to the actual shop here. And then I plan on kind of implementing maybe some kind of energy thing or something later on, where you maybe have to drink like, caffeine of some sort to get more energy through the day. That's probably going to be a lot more for when you actually hire people. But your first day is a Sunday. Now, the shop it's open 7 days a week, but Sundays is the day you start on. And the Sunday is the shortest day. So the demo will include a total of 10 days of gameplay up to level 7. So we'll be doing some unlocks and stuff. But anyway, so our first objective, set up shop, name our store using the sign outside. So we'll just click on that. We'll give it a name. And if I can type, that is. And then you can also change the color of the text. Now later on, I'll also be able to have where you can change the sign and stuff up a little more. But let's go with a nice purple, because I like purple. All right. Now we gotta do some cleaning before we start things up. So let's go back here to the back of the shop, and we'll click the broom here, and we're gonna start just kind of screaming these. Now I have done some sound effects. I'm still working on getting a lot of the other sound effects in here. There we go. You'll notice, I don't know if you can hear it on the stream or not. Oh, there's our first customer. See, it's already noon, so, he's already lining up. So we've already taken too much time. That's going to lead to a negative effect on our store rating because we weren't open on time. So that's going to be a negative. There should be more people that should be coming, but I'll have to add that to my to-do list of things I need to fix. But anyway, so we've got our shop cleaned up here. So we will return the broom back. And then next is we have to place our shelves. So here we have the first shelf that you get. You get one shelf when you start the game. And I have just recently kind of added this. So something it was doing before is it was kind of when you would go to place a shelf, you could kind of put it into the wall a little bit. Now I actually have it where it will slide against the walls, which I think is going to be pretty good. Or you could just put it somewhere out in the middle. You can turn it, place it however you want. You can hold shift and turn it even more. Oh, it's supposed to do that. Something else I'll have to work on. But anyway, so we'll turn this over here. Boop. Now this game is extremely early access right now. I plan on having the demo out next month, but for now it is still early access, and or not even early access. Early access is actually going to be when I go to release it. This is just like a dev build, essentially. But it is pre-demo, so we're getting there. So we're going to stock our first comics. And this is the first comic you get is Crimson Cat. I guess you could kind of say this is kind of a spin-off of maybe like something like Black Panther or Wolverine, something like that. Throw our box away there. And then, so the way these comics are set up is every single time you start the game, you will get a different look for the comic. Each of the comics in the game is going to be made from 3 different images. You're going to have the logo, the hero pose, and the background. So it will randomly choose one of those for each setting and then layer it on top of that. And that's how the comics are made. This is so that as you play the game on a monthly basis on new release day, when a new issue of Crimson Cat is supposed to come out, you will get a completely different issue. And the game remembers every single one of the issues that it makes, because you don't necessarily start with just like issue number 1. This is, I think, issue 183. So there's 182 other Crimson Cat comics that came before this that, I don't know, you could find in the game and collect and, kind of sell back issues and stuff. So it will have a collection aspect to it. Kind of like TCG Card Shop Simulator, where, you collect all the cards. In this particular game, you could collect every single issue of a comic series. I may even make that like a Steam achievement. Speaking of Steam, real quick, let me actually do something, because I forgot to do this before I actually went into this. Completely forgot. So, the Steam page has been approved, and you can actually go and wishlist the game right now. Give me just a second here. Totally meant to do this before I actually started. Publish now. Yep, and we should be up. Sweet. All right, cool. So you guys can go and wishlist the game like right now. I would very much appreciate it if you do either now or after the stream, because the more wish lists I get, the better off the game will actually work as far as sales and stuff will go. More wish lists means higher in ranking for like wish list ranking, and that means it gets promoted a little better. So yeah. So no demo yet, but the demo will be soon. So anyway, back to our game here. So what do we got? So next up on our list is we need to open a store. So we got to go up here. I'm going to turn our sign on. And we're already like 3:25. So I've already kind of completely messed up our time because I've been showing here. So here comes our first customer. I do plan on changing out the customers eventually to like better looking models and stuff right now. These are just kind of pre-models that I've been kind of working with, which is much better than the first variation of this game actually had, because they just look like giant pills. So she's going to check out. She's going to buy the first issue that we have here. Tells you how much is due, and it says use the card terminal. And then as you see here, the card terminal is kind of like blinking to show you where it's at. And then we'll click on that. We'll put the money in. We'll do that. Sell the next one. You can also hit spacebar. That will also close out the sale. Here she wants some change. So we do have some fake money and stuff in there. But this is your typical, like, kind of shop sim game. So we're going to start the first day. We only have like one comic. So customers are coming in and they're just buying that one comic. But we are going to be able to get a lot more. Total on release for the first version of Early Access, I hope to have at least 16 different series of comics, along with a bunch of other stuff as well. So, and some of that things, you guys will see some of them today. I'm going to try to play through the entire demo. So, pretty basic right now. I think I just encountered the issue that Raven was maybe having, but there we go. Thought I fixed that, but it could have been something else I just did. I may have just accidentally backed out. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, there are going to be some bugs. I'm working on fixing all the bugs. Trying to work through them all. Do 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 do. You can go in and turn the music off. See, she decided she didn't want anything. There was nothing she wanted. So it's almost the end of the day too, and I didn't even hit level 2 yet. Oh, I just did actually. So level 2, sweet. We've unlocked a new comic, Superion. which is kind of my version of like Superman. Your first business day is now over. Nice work. Finish up the customers still inside. I don't see any. They can complete their shopping, but no new customers will enter. Also, no need to turn off your open sign. We take care of that. It's on an automatic timer. Take stock of your inventory at the end of each night since deliveries arrive the next morning. So that's the thing about my game is a lot of these games like Supermarket Simulator and stuff, when you order stuff on the computer, it's like delivered almost instantly. And I just don't feel like that's realistic. But we could say that, the distributor is actually here in town, so they can have it delivered to you by next morning. But I just don't think having it like an instant delivery is really the best option, so we're not going to do that. Anybody coming in? All right, so now we have an end of day tutorial. So we got to go back here. We got to order a box of Crimson Cat for tomorrow. So let's see. We'll go in here. We'll go to merchandise. And Ace Comic Distributors is where you get all of your comics and stuff at. So here's our first comics that we have. So Crimson Cat issue 183. You get 24 comics in a box for $60. We're going to go ahead and order Superior as well. And let's go to, do we have anything else? Nothing else has been unlocked yet, but there will be here in a minute. Your total's up there. And if I click on this, it gives you more information and stuff over here about the comic. So if you just click on the comic, then you can kind of see that. But yeah, all right. So next we'll go to fixtures because we want to get another shelf. So we'll go ahead and get that. And something else I also have is shelf signs. So I'm going to order a couple of these. And we'll hit back. And is there anything else? Nothing else. So under store is where you can do different stuff. Like there will be store expansions that you'll be able to unlock. You can unlock murals and kind of customize your store the way you want. So our next level, I'll be able to get the cityscape mural. So we'll be able to do that. This one's not in the game yet, but we will have it where you'll be able to like customize the outside, like graffiti and kind of stuff like that, or stuff. These two aren't in the game yet. They will be in early access, but we don't have them yet. So you'll be able to customize your actual store front as far as like what your sign on the front looks like, maybe awnings, things of that nature. And then you'll be able to customize your counter up front as well and do things with that. So, but that's all going to be in the actual the early access version. So, all right, so we have ordered our stuff. So now we can close for the day. So we'll hit enter, and then I plan on making our end of day report look a little better as well. But this is your, kind of tells you everything about the game or about your day, how much revenue you made, how much you spent. We spent a lot on day one. We served 10 customers. We started early or a little later. There's our checkout wait time, product availability, customer service, decor bonus. So we don't have any decor, so we get no decor bonus. And what's going to happen is once you start kind of like getting your store rating up, then you'll get multipliers on the XP that you get for the store. So you'll be able to level up a little faster by taking care of customers faster, by getting decorations and stuff in there, and customers will come in more often. So there's going to be some nuances and some management stuff in here. So we'll hit space. New release day is tomorrow. So in my game, every Wednesday, technically Tuesday right now in the demo, but Tuesdays or Wednesdays, I haven't decided which one I'm going to make it yet. Wednesday in reality is actual new release day, so we're probably going to put it there. But you'll be able to order the new release comics the day before new release day. And that's kind of what this is exactly saying here. So since we have to order everything the day before, it just kind of gives you a warning. So we're going to go in here. We're going to get another new comic here. So we're going to go to, we can use the quick links down here, or we can just go to merchandise. The next new comic that we get is Night Avenger. So we'll get that one. And that one's going to be on the way for tomorrow. So we'll do that. All right, now let's head in here. Let's see. We don't need to do any cleaning. So you got to make sure your store is clean. Customers will complain if the store is dirty. And you don't want complaints because that takes away from your store rating. So, and you want to try to get that store rating up so you can get multipliers on XP and things. But here's our stuff that we ordered. So I can't do anything with that. So we'll drop that for the time being. Can't do that. Here's our new shelf. So we'll take our shelf in here and we can snap that to the other one, or we can pick it back up. We can put it anywhere we want, but if you just hold shift, and that will actually snap it down to the other shelf, so you can kind of line them all up. And then we'll grab our signs here. We can put our signs on top of there, and we can even like edit the signs here. So there we go. Caps lock is on. So we just do that. Apply. There we go. We can change everything on that. So, we already got somebody waiting out there because we're supposed to be open, I think, right about now. We got to get all of our stuff in here, though. Oh, see, we didn't open on time. She's going to leave, and that's going to count against us. I would be able to do this a lot easier if I wasn't like showing stuff off. I would be able to like open everything on time, which is what I should have done. But we'll just click the sign there and get the sign open. And then eventually we'll have a lot more customers and stuff coming in. The city will look more alive. It's kind of dead right now, but you know, I'm still working on it, so I don't want to introduce too many elements into it that is going to mess with stuff. So we'll put some more Crimson Cats out. There we go. We'll just drop the box back there in the back. And we're going to take care of some customers. So here we go. Try to hit level 3. Level 3, we get some new stuff. But like I said, it's not just going to be shop management and everything. There is going to be the collection aspect of it too. So anybody who's an actual fan of comic books, I think, will really enjoy this game. If you've ever actually wanted to run your own comic store, then and I have. So I actually have experience in this of actually owning a comic store. Some things I plan on doing in the future. So you're going to have store expansions and stuff. So this entire building is going to be usable. You just kind of slowly start unlocking parts of it. You'll have more storage space and stuff in the back. More products and stuff that you can order. There's like RPG stuff. Probably going to do something where you can actually like rent out tables for like RPG games, card playing, things of that nature. We will have collectible card game in the game. It won't be as nuanced as TCGs, but like I'm not trying to like do the same thing that TCG Card Shop is doing, because that's a card shop simulator, more comic book shop. So we're going to concentrate mostly on the comic book element of the game. So instead of like collecting all the cards for a card game, we're just going to have, you know, because comic book shops, they sell Magic the Gathering and things like that. So they sell Pokemon cards. So you will have that option. Thank you for making the credit card pad work with the number pad on my keyboard. See, I don't even have that. So I really miss it. Oh, see, all right. So I gave too much change there. So if I right click on the change there. Now something that Shadowfell or Raven has just mentioned there was there's no feedback. There's no sound when you're using the change and all that. I am going to add that. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So there's still lots of little things I need to add before it's ready for the demo, but we're getting there. Do 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 do. I also think my music that I've got in the game is actually pretty decent. I tried to do my best to try to find some music that wasn't terrible, that would just instantly turn it off. Something that just kind of like chill and relaxing. I think I did a pretty good job of that. I'll probably add some more into it too. And something else I plan on doing is I'll probably add like a shop radio where you can actually like put in maybe some sort of like station or something and be able to listen to like your own stations or your own music or something. I think that would be kind of neat. We're also going to have it where you can actually customize the prices of the stuff here too. So instead of this, like every single comic being like $4.99, you'll be able to discount them. Obviously, you don't want to charge more than the manufacturer's suggested retail price on a comic book because that will upset people. I've never been into a comic book store where I've been like, oh, well, this is like $5 comic, but you want $6 for it? No, they don't do that. Any shop that would do that would charge more than the cover price is insane. But for other stuff, like some of the items that you guys will see here shortly, then there will be like more stuff. Will I have custom graphics available for maybe the murals or signage? I was just thinking about that the other day. Like you'll be able to upload your own image or like have an image that you can use. Not necessarily upload because there's nowhere to upload it to, but you could put it into a folder and then choose that image. So yeah, you could totally make like, I don't know, a wall of penises if you wanted. You know, that could be your shop. Or you could have Jay and Silent Bob, like a mural of Jay and Silent Bob just hanging out. What was that? Oh, I know I leveled up, but what was with the change thing there? Yeah. Interesting. It's pretty basic in the beginning, but things will get more interesting the more the more you level up and things of that nature. So, like, I took a little for you Satisfactory players out there. Little Easter egg note: there are no notes right now at the moment. Oh, we got some things here. So something I was thinking about was I want to add weather into the game, and on rainy days, the floor gets dirtier faster. So you have to take care of that more. So there'll be like downsides to weather. It could be upsides as well. I'm still trying to figure out what I want the upsides to be. I want to get some more customers in here as far as like the models and stuff. Because right now we've got about 10 total customer models. I want to get a lot more variety on that. You could buy floor mats to lessen the dirt. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Write that down. That's a really good idea. The little mat right here that you have on the actual counter, this right here, I'm probably going to have this where you can actually like customize this, like give it different skins and things. This one over here is for returns. Now, you guys haven't seen returns yet. So essentially, if you don't check customers out fast enough, they get angry and they drop their stuff over here, right? And then they will leave the store without buying anything. Now, it's not just that you lost out on that money, but you also just made a customer mad, which is going to hurt your store rating. So, closing time to end the day. So, you'll be able to go over here. This is all your upcoming deliveries, so you can see everything right here that you have on order. So we can now order some more stuff because we are level 3 now. So we can do, I've already ordered a box of those. We'll have to go out and check and see what I have there. But here's a brand new item that's not a comic book. You have my own little versions of Funko Pops. I call them hero heads. Now, right now, there's only one in the game, but there will be more. So we'll get a box of those. And we probably need to... We can also get comic book bags, comic book boards. Those unlocked at level 3. We can get this guy right here. Oh, so we don't have enough money. So we'll probably have to put some kind of financial thing into here where you could take loans and stuff. I'm also going to have it where you do have to pay rent on your building as well. Or a bank loan. Maybe you have a bank loan and you bought the building. So instead of renting the building, I don't know. But anyway, you're going to have to pay for your building. So that's going to be like a weekly fee, probably. Something like that. We can go in here to, let's see. I think we can do the store expansion now with the mural, but we don't have enough money. Yeah, that's going to cost like $500 and we don't have that yet. So maybe I should just have that unlock at level 4 instead of 3. Maybe 3 is just a little too much. Or a little too fast. So yeah, we might put that at level 4 instead. But let's go back to our dashboard here. So we got 12 of those. I don't have enough to get my shelf for the hero heads, which kind of suck. We lost some money on that first day because I was too slow of getting open. So I lost about 3 hours of time on that first day, but yeah, so that's kind of my own fault. Something else that I've done is we do have a little bit of lighting and stuff here now. And I made the whole game, I think, looks better now because I went in and I added some ambient occlusion. I added anti-aliasing to the game. So, yeah. Lots of new stuff that I've just kind of added. Literally just did that this morning to make the game look a little better. Let's see. So we got to wait until the morning. Is there anything else I need to do here? So, oh, this is the returns basket. So when there are returns, you can pick them up with the returns basket and then put them back on the shelf. You can also use this to take stuff off of the shelf. So something about my shelves that's maybe a little different from other games like this is you don't have to have an entire shelf just for one comic. You can put Crimson Cat here. You can have Night Avenger here. You can have, you know, any other comic in any of these other spots, which is kind of nice. We'll just take this back here and drop it. All right. We don't have any dirt on the floor, so I think we're ready to end the day. So really kind of need a little bit extra money. Maybe I should have it where you get a little money too when you complete the objectives. That could be something too. Oh, here's our hero heads box. So I need to fix this because this isn't doing right. The box is a little wrong, but we'll put these out as soon as we get a shelf for them. So we're not going to be able to get them out today, but we can get our Night Avengers out. So I can already tell that something I'm going to need to do is fix the money situation. Because the leveling and the money, we need to kind of fix things out a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and we'll open the store now. That way, in case anybody comes. So occasionally, customers will come a little early, and they will wait outside for you to open. And if you was to open earlier, that's a bonus to your store rating instead of a negative for not opening on time. So... now I just gotta wait though. So I could give myself some extra cash actually. I do have debug in there right now where I can add experience, I can add money, I can like make the day go faster and stuff. But I actually kind of just want to play this out the way that the game should be played. It'll help me kind of figure out what we're doing and stuff. So What do you mean there's nothing you're interested in? Look at this. Brand new comics. How are you not interested? He's going to buy one, aren't you, sir? Yeah. Which one? Which one did you get? Oh, you got Night Avenger? Good choice. Do, 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 do. Yeah, the floor mats is a good idea. I like this. So once we implement weather, that's something else we could totally add into that. I think that's going to be early access, though. And if anybody is interested in playtesting, if you're already in my Discord, then I do have a thing set up. So just ask to playtest in my Discord, and I will get that out to you so you can actually playtest it for me and help me find bugs and try to fix things before we get the demo out. You'll get credit. I will do like a credits thing on the main menu where you can actually be listed in the credits for helping with the feedback of the game and stuff. I'm currently waiting on the actual playtest part of it to be approved by Steam. They've approved my store page, so we can start doing wish lists and stuff now, but still waiting on the playtest to be approved. You shouldn't be able to stack the boxes to the ceiling anymore. I think I fixed that. We'll test it, though. Unless the fix didn't take. Last time I tested it, it would put them in new rows. Like, I've tried to fix every single thing that you've mentioned to me, Raven. Well, we can't have them stacked to the ceiling up there because that's a whole nother room up there. And we can't, can't have them going through the walls. What you getting, Daphne? This is Daphne. I've affectionately named her Daphne. I can't remember that one's name. She was one of the first ones I made, customer-wise, and I don't remember her name. See, but now we're getting Daphne again, so we should be getting different customers. They shouldn't be coming in rows like that. We shouldn't have twins back to back. That shouldn't be a thing. So once I get some more people made up, then I'll have like maybe a total of 20 different customers that can pop in. What I'd like to do is I'd like to try to do some custom characters. I'd like to try to get somebody that looks like, Silent Bob to come in. But apparently I don't have the option to do a backwards cap, or I can do a green trench coat, but I can't do a backwards cap. So I can't do Silent Bob just yet. But I am going to throw tons of little Easter eggs into the game. I'm not going to tell you guys any of them because it's going to be fun for you guys to try to find them as once the game actually comes out. There's a couple of Easter eggs in here now, currently. But again, I'm not gonna let you guys know. It's more fun for you to figure it out. Oh, I literally just thought about a shop cat today because I was brushing Loki and I was like, we should have a shop cat. And he can tear up comics and cost you money. I would totally make him orange. All right, we're making pretty good money now. I should be able to get that new shelf and a new box of comics. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to increase the sales or something here to get more money per day. He can knock things off your counter. I actually thought about that this morning. That could be something we could totally add in later on. And add a fun little element to the game. Now, a lot of people find these games to be boring or not very fun, and that's fair. This game is very, very different from what you guys typically see me play, because I'm always playing City Skylines or Planet Coaster or something like that, and this is not those. This is very, very different. But I do love these kinds of games like this quite a bit. And I thought, you know, I've always wanted to make my own game. Always wanted to do it. And this was the one that I came up with. And what I've been working on for a year. It was going to be the easiest one. They're a very niche game, but people pretty much, the people who like these games, they do love them. I just need to give mine something that I'm not going to say sets it apart, but makes it fun to play. And I think the collection element is actually going to be something that's going to be kind of in there that would work. There is time of day as well. You notice it's getting darker out. So as the game goes on, the day gets longer. You will have customers that are coming in to get a specific thing, and if you don't have that, then they will be angry. But it won't be anything that you've are not able to stock. Like, they're not going to come in for a future issue of a comic that you haven't even been able to buy yet. But they will come in for something that you should have. And if you don't have it, well, down goes your rating. All right, closing time. So we have $369. We need a shelf for the hero heads. So let's go ahead and go to fixtures. Let's go ahead and grab that. We are, what level are we now? Oh, my store funds are like way up there. Thought I fixed that. Fix it again, I guess. Let's see. We're still level 3. Did we not level up? I can't believe we didn't level up. I can't believe it's not butter. Oh, I don't have enough for any more Crimson Cat issues. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a little bit more money flow. You're waiting for the next Retro Rewind episode. I'm sorry. I've been playing it. I just haven't been recording. So, there will also be things to let you know when your store is getting dirty as well. Like, I am actively going to have, if a customer comes in and they see a dirty spot, they will let you know. You will definitely know that you have a dirty spot if a customer sees it. So the objective is to try to get it before the customer sees it. This is, so I haven't recorded anything. I've not recorded any Planet Coaster. I've not recorded any other game. I have just, for the past, what has it been now? 4 months? I've been doing nothing but working on my game. I come home, I work on my game. On my off days, I work on my game. That's what I do. Let's go ahead and get some stuff out here, though. So this is our new shelf type right here. This is for boxed items. So this one doesn't snap right. I need to fix that. I do like the fact that we can slide them down the wall now and they don't go into the wall. That's good. So we'll get these guys out here. Now we got a little Funko Pops. That should get us a little more money. Let's see. Superion. Da, da, da. Yes, I'm placing these very carefully. I have a plan. Because these should be the Night Avengers. Okay, yeah. So we're going to take the Night Avengers and we're going to kind of work these in there with the other comics here. Can I pick up? Okay, yeah. I was testing that. I was like, can I pick that comic up into the wrong box? No, you can't. Okay. I want to throw this box back here, though, just in case I need it for something. But, oh, sorry, I'm open. I promise. I have a feeling some people may complain about that, about the fact that the time goes in the morning and you have to get it open. I think some people probably won't like that aspect of the game, but I think it just adds a little something to it where it's like you come in every morning, you have to get things ready for your customers, and you only have a certain time limit to do it in. I think it adds a little bit more of a challenge. Another 10. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it definitely needs, you're right about that. It definitely needs something to kind of tell you like how much you're actually giving out and stuff there. So some kind of feedback for giving change needs to be on there. I planned on adding it. I just haven't yet. What do you mean? Nothing you're interested in. We got all three of the comics we currently are supposed to have. We've got the... Raven, have you played it all the way to the end, to day 10 yet? I'm just curious, like, did you hit level 7 before you hit day 10? You haven't? Okay. Also, you'll notice something that you asked me about a long time ago when I first did the very first playtest for everybody. You said you wanted to have it where you could actually move away from the register at any time. You'll notice you can do that. I did fix that. I fixed that actually a long time ago. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, the fun part I think of this game is going to be just unlocking stuff and seeing all the new things that you can get. I also made it so it's not necessarily a button that you have to press to leave the counter. You can just like do a different way. Like you just hold down your arrow key and then you can move away from it. I think that's better. It's how Retro Rewind does it, and I think that's the best option. Now we're starting to make a little money. If the customers would come in, there's a chance on whether or not somebody will become a customer when they pass by. So once they get to the front of the store, they hit a trigger, and it's like a dice roll. It's like, will they or won't they? A little behind the scenes information there. Hey, we hit level 4. I'm also going to add in things that will tell you, like a little pop-up notification that tells you what you unlock when you hit new levels. That's going to be a thing. So still a few more things I got to add. Have we even seen that guy yet? Has he come up and bought anything? I think that might be actually be the first time I've seen this guy. Mm-hmm. Oh, and we get 2 of them back to back. Da, 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 dee, 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 dee. They like those Hero Head comics, or the Hero Head figures. They like those a lot, I think. I'm pretty fond of them myself, to be honest. I think they look pretty cool. Like how those came out. I'm not done with them yet, though. I'm actually going to try to make them, like, give them an actual plastic case on the front where you can actually see into them. And then have, like, little figures on the inside. That's what I want to do. I'm not a 3D modeler, so I gotta figure out a way to do that. So when you play, Raven, you use the keypad for the terminal? I'm also thinking I may end up moving that terminal over to the other side over here. But I kind of like it here because I can keep track of the customers and stuff over here. Something early access will have where you can hire somebody to run a register. You can hire employees. You'll also be able to add a second register, so you can have an employee, and you also will take care of people if you want. Or maybe you could hire 2 employees to run the counter for you while you take care of everything else. Speaking of which, we should probably do some sweeping. Throw the thing over there. Da, 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 da. And when you're checking people out, there's a couple of different ways to get to the thing. So I could click on the customer, I can click on the register, or I can click on the comics themselves. So you click the customer, and it jumps me over here. We can click the register. Oh no, incorrect amount. Clear. I misclicked. 5-1. But yeah, you'll be able to kind of set some of these prices and stuff too, and there will be some management aspects of that. It won't just be like, this is how much this item is going to be. Live with it. Now, you'll be able to kind of do that. I've also thought about adding taxes into the game, where you have to, when you're selling stuff, you take taxes, and then you have to pay taxes. I've considered that. I don't know if that's something that people will actually like or not. Man, the lighting is, ever since I did that pass this morning with the lighting system and like smoothing everything out, I think the lighting looks really, really good now. Okay, so what do we got? So we probably need to order a little bit of everything, to be honest, but we've also just leveled up too. So let's do, I've got enough for that. I've got enough to get the bags and the boards. We need Do we have, let's see, 2 of these is going to be 120. I have enough to get all 3 of the comics. So let's order a box of each of those. So that's not terrible. Leaves us with that. But we still don't have enough. I can't do any more shelves. I still don't have enough to unlock the mural either. So, yeah, I think the mural unlocks a little too early. I think we'll have to put that somewhere around like level 4 or level 5, probably. I think that's probably a better option. Have we got everything ordered? Let's see. Hero heads, comic back, comic boards, Night Avenger. Yeah. That's too much math. Well, the game will calculate it for you. Like, I'll have a page, like finances or something here, where you can go in here, you can click on a bank and take a loan. I'll have it on there where, you know, it's like, end of the week, oh, it's taxes. This is how much you got to pay. Got to pay this in your taxes, you know. Be like every Sunday, you have to pay rent and taxes. It's management. It's not just free capital. Let's take a look around the city. So right now, the game is built using just one asset set. So I literally paid quite a bit of money for these assets for these buildings and everything. My building is pretty much made almost entirely by myself. The glass, all the little stuff down here. I don't have a flashlight out here, so you can't really see it. But almost all of this is made by me using basic shapes. These shelves are made out of basic shapes. All of this, my own textures, everything here, all done by me. But the walls and everything else on the rest of these buildings is all one set. So there is another set that I'm going to get to add a little bit more variety, because if you look around, there's a lot of the same buildings, and I don't particularly care for that. I want some variety. I want the city to be more alive. So I'm going to try to add like traffic. We're going to add more people walking around. We're going to make the city come to life before we get to early access. I don't know if I'll be able to do it by demo, but by early access, we will have that option. Like I'll have the car, like maybe a cab or something we'll drive through, and it will actually literally stop right here at like the crosswalks. And then if anybody's like trying to walk across, it will detect it, I think. Yeah. So we're going to bring the city to life. But right now, we have the main building. We have the back area back here, which I need to dress up a little bit. All of this is just, there's a lot of stuff that's just not done that I'm still working on. So once I get the new set with some new buildings, I'll be able to make things look a little different. So I've just been kind of holding off on that. It's just money I got to spend. But you know, you got to spend money to make money, you know? So let's call it a day. So rating progress, we went up. There's our daily rating score, +8. Cleanliness. See, so we need, if we took care of our cleanliness a lot faster, we'd be a little better off. But we're not really taking care of that as well as we probably should be. Another thing we're going to add to the game is mail order items. That will be something that will be in the in early access that will come out later. You'll have the option back here, like a table where you can actually go grab inventory, box it, and then take it out to the mailbox and like ship it out to customers. So I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh. Put Night Avenger in here. Throw that box right there for the time being. I'm almost feel like we need to give ourselves a little more time to get ready in the morning. Maybe. I'll listen to the feedback and I'll see what people say. There's our new backing boards. So we'll put those on that bottom shelf down there. Now we got those stocked. Comic grading will also be something that we'll probably add in later on. I probably should have opened this door a little earlier. That's on me. It's all right, though. It's okay. Looking for that dirt. Let me go ahead and grab a broom and put it back here behind the counter. What'd you get? Oh, you got a Superior and a Night Avenger? Okay. Also, Superior and Night Avenger. Alright. I think I wasn't actually 100% paying attention. Oh, he's already got his comics. He just wants to protect them. 5 and a penny. There you go, sir. Enjoy. Oh, great choice. Got an issue of Crimson Cat. There you go, man. Not seeing anything you're interested in? Huh, okay. How about you? Yeah. Oh, you got a Crimson Cat. No, you got a Night Avenger. Okay. I mean, I've got a few bugs, but I don't have anything major. I think the game is pretty solid. It's just a matter of whether people will actually have fun with it or not, which I think the full version, you know, once you start unlocking a lot more stuff, I think people will really like it. Maybe we'll have a thing like an Apple Pay upgrade where customers can just like swap their watch or something against, like, just take their hand and go over something and be like, oh, self-checkout. We won't have to deal with this. Maybe that could be an upgrade we could do later on. Instead of Apple Pay, we'll call it Peach Pay. They can use their Peach phones to pay for their orders. I don't know. Maybe not peach. Maybe, I don't know, what other fruit would make a good phone. Really, though, once we get the employee in here, I think it'd be a little easier to deal with. I don't know if we're leveling up fast enough or not. I don't know. I feel like we should go a level per day. But I also feel like the level should be, you know, you got to work for it. It shouldn't just be handed to you. It shouldn't just feel like you're coasting through. I don't want it to be too easy. But I don't want it to be too long and grindy either. It's a fine line. You have to find the balance. Any dirt? Any dirt? No dirt? Joe dirt? Not seeing anything you're interested in? Okay. Oh, dirt. Dirt. Hi, Daphne. Oh, wait. What'd I do? I must be hitting the wrong button or something. Either that, or I almost wonder if my buttons are a little off and you're accidentally pressing the 9 instead of the period, or vice versa. I wonder. I'll have to look into that. The longer it takes you to check somebody out, the you start losing rating on that. If you're fast, if you're really fast about checking somebody out, then you get a little bit of rating. And if you're too slow, then it takes a little bit away. I'm just trying to get over there to get those comics back on the shelf. That's all I'm trying to do. I got comics I need to put away. They're keeping me busy. 1 second. I'll be right there. I'm on my way. 2 issues of the same comic? What? Why you need that for? You don't need 2 issues of the same comic. One's for bagging and boarding, and the other one's for reading, I guess. And then, or maybe you got one for a friend. It's supposed to be kind of rare that they actually do that. Getting 3 or 4 of the same thing is even more rare. It's all based on percentages. I think maybe I need to set my percentages a little better. I'm not going to complain, though. We're making money. I want to get the mural. I want to show you guys that. Which I could just cheat, but where's the fun in that? That's no fun. Dirt. Any dirt? We should have some kind of sound effect when the dirt pops up or something like that. Just something light that's almost barely noticeable. But if you're paying attention, you might hear it. Ah, I knew it. I knew it was about time to that. Closing time. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get out of my store. Okay. Let's take stock of what we got. So we've got a few issues of Crimson Cat left. We've got a few issues of Superion left. We probably need to order a box of each of those, I would think. We're definitely out of bags and boards. We'll need to order some of those. And we do not have enough to get the mural. So that kind of sucks. But what do we... Can we get anything else? Let's see. Licenses. Can we do that yet? No. At the next level, we'll be able to get the sci-fi license, which will give us a new comic. Eventually, you'll have the option for... when you get this, you'll have 3 new comics with each theme that you purchase. So some of the themes right now, we have the sci-fi license. There'll be like an anime theme, probably, like a horror theme. That would be comics like similar to The Walking Dead or something like that, or Tales from the Crypt. And, you know, we'll have some other ones. So, yeah. Let's see. Nothing there. We probably need, let's see, merchandise. We need to order a box of each of these guys. And that will probably do us, honestly. We need probably a box of each of these. And do we need hero heads? No, we only sold like 1 hero head today. So we're probably good with that. I think we're good. Let's save our money and end the day. Manage our inventory a little bit. I don't know. My game's a little grindy, it seems like, as far as like being able to get everything in stock, but it's not terrible. I've been playing this Megastore Simulator game. Oh my god, that game was a grind. It's fun though. I like it. I'm really enjoying playing it, but oh, shoot, we already had some Superior comics. I may have not even had to order those. But we did. Get some of those out on the shelf. Yeah, I think we need... I'll put those back here behind me. What time is it? 10:22. Let's go ahead and open the store. We're thinking ahead now. Now I'm thinking with my brain. So we'll open the store. That way, anybody comes to the door will be open. Throw that back here. Grab the last. Get a little something for everybody. We really need another shelf. We really do. Maybe I should charge less for the shelves. I think I've got them for 200 right now, or 250, something like that. Maybe we should charge less. I'll go back and check that in a second here. How much are we charging for the shelves? Let's see. Go to fixtures. Cane fixtures. 200, 250 for a basic bookshelf, 200 for a box. I think maybe we should reverse it. Maybe we should do 150 for the basic shelf. And then the bookshelf should be 200. That maybe sounds a little more reasonable. Probably do like, I don't know. 30 instead of 50 for the signs, maybe. Speaking of which, the signs are supposed to be adding to the store decor rating, and they're not. So I'll have to fix that. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Okay, it's doable, but okay. That's not supposed to happen. All right, well, that's a big bug. I think the next big thing we're going to work on, other than fixing that bug that would just happen right there, because that's going to be a major setback right there. I think the next thing I'm going to do is actually set up the sounds for the change. I'll probably do that here in a little while. Once I get finished streaming and I'm working on it, I will probably do that. Oh. Gave too much change. We need a notification for like giving too much change. I need something like an error message. It's like something like that. In fact, for the sound effect, maybe I'll just make that sound. The sound effect will be me making that sound. It won't even be any kind of actual buzzer. It'll just be me making that sound. Or maybe to be like, what's his name from Jurassic Park? You didn't say the magic word. I'm coming. I think the customers are coming in pretty good, though. As far as, like, the more stuff you get... I need to have this. I need to have a backspace or something here, I think. Oh, God. What is that? Yeah, something kind of weird is going on with the credit card terminal. I made it bigger, and I think when I made it bigger, I think I messed with it. I think I've done something bad. $10.02. Stay 6, and we're at level 5. I think we will probably hit level 7 before we get to day 10. Maybe? Oh, I don't know, though. That's a lot to get to the next level. We have to change that. We might do some sort of express delivery or something like that, where if you really need to get some stock in or something and you forgot something, then you'll have to pay an express fee. Which would eat into your profits, of course, you know. I miss my keypad for typing stuff. No, I just had to get a small keyboard. What time is it? 5:18? Ooh, we're getting there. I just noticed I can hit escape and it drops the box. That's the first hero head we've sold in a while. Isn't it? $25, $35, 1, 2, 3, go. It's hard being a comic book pimp. Oh. Keeping the store clean, worrying with the customers, it ain't easy. $25. There we go. Perfect change. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. $14.99. Boom. Okay. Day's over. I can get the rest of my comics on the shelf now. We still have more in here. Yeah, we totally need we need another shelf. How much we got? $710. We had a profitable day today. We're not too shabby. So, all right. We're good on comics. I don't think I need to order any more comics. We do need another bookshelf, though. And by doing so, I just dropped myself down where I can no longer afford the upgrade to paint our walls. But honestly, that should be something that you do have to work towards. It shouldn't be something you can just get willy-nilly. So it's fine. It's fine. We are level 5 now, right? So we could purchase the sci-fi license. Yep, there we go. All right. And then that's going to let us order the new Starbreakers comics. My version of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, so we'll get that. Which we could probably use another shelf now. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Here, let me grab some stuff here. We'll fix some things here. So, yeah, we're going to do this. All right, so in the morning. So one thing about my little basket here is you can actually pick up more than one single item in this basket. I can pick up like Crimson Cat here, right? And then we can take Crimson Cat and put them over here. Oh, see, I can use my mouse wheel to scroll up and down. And then kind of just place those like that. And then we can do Night Avenger, Night Avenger, Night Avenger, down through there like that. And then we're going to have the Starbreakers comics, so we could do... There we go. Okay. Night Avenger. Okay, so we'll toss this. And then still have some Superior comics left, but we don't have room for Superior comics. We need to order a box of... I don't know. Do I need a box of Crimson Cat? I don't know. I do need to order a box of the boards and probably the other stuff, though, probably. So we'll go to merchandise. We'll go to supplies. We'll get a box of these, which puts me back down to $30. We're not making enough money, really, to make things kind of work. You know what I mean? Oh, also, here's something I haven't tested yet. I've never ended a day with anything in the returns basket. So I wonder how that'll work. Guess we'll find out. Daily rating score 94 out of 100. 80. Decor bonus. Yeah, see, we're not getting the decor bonus off the signs. We should be. We're not. Speaking of signs, we just got a new standee. That's something you get when you get the license. Whenever you buy a license, you'll get a standee for the main comic, as well as a poster. And you can take the poster and you can put it on the wall, and you can actually like hold Alt and make the poster bigger. Like that. Or you can make it smaller, so if you want to put posters along the bottom of your thing down here, you could totally do that. In fact, we're going to do this. We're going to take... That's going to be where all the Starbreakers comics are going to go, right there. Here's the boards. 10:30. Keeping an eye on that time. Let's go ahead and get open. That should be the Starbreakers comics right there. So we'll put all of these right over here in our new releases. Back here, let's take this sign. Let's pop it right there. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think we need a little bit extra time to get things ready in the morning. But we should get a decor bonus now. As long as it's calculating. And we're getting close to hitting level 6. Another hour would be nice. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit extra time. At least 30 minutes. Because that'll give you time to actually like name your shelves and kind of set things up the way you want. Or maybe I will just do away with that altogether, and like time doesn't start until you actually open the store. Once you open the store, then time actually starts. But I wanted to do something different than what some of the other games out there are doing. That was kind of my thinking. Oh, is there more in there? There we go. I'm coming. Hold on. Oh, that's a new one. 2202. Mostly it's like 501 or something. That's usually what I see. Like 501. Okay. 1 penny. Also, I see why you want to have that gotta open by set time thing. I think it'd just be like something interesting that would kind of set things apart. And then once I add the energy in there, you know, it's like, okay, so you open and you have to be open on time, and your customers, if you're not open on time, it makes the customers angry because they're like, oh, I'm here, and they'll form a line, especially on like new release day. Oh, something else I'm going to add, pull lists. So customers will come in and they'll have like, oh, I want, I'm here for my monthly comic that I always get, you know? They are keeping me busy though. In the early access version, though, once you are able to hire somebody to help, then I think that will take the load off quite a bit. I wonder if I've got any wish lists already. $50. $50. Wait. I clicked a 50 and it gave him a 20. Hold on. Ah, there's something wrong with the 50. The 50 is only counting as a 20. Okay. Have to fix that. Oof. Damn it. It's a little tricky. So. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to check anybody else out. I'm just going to stand here. Deal with it, customers. I got other stuff to do. I got to sweep. I'm actually just trying to make somebody angry so they leave. That's what I'm trying to do. You're holding up the line, sir. I know I could check you out. I know I'm literally like right here, but I'm on my phone. I'm texting. Are you going to leave? Is anybody going to leave? How long do I have to stand here? It shouldn't be this long. So whenever the line moves, the timer resets. But it gets a little less for each time it resets. Like it may start at like, okay, 30 seconds. So I have 30 seconds to check the first person out. In other words, they will get angry and they will leave. Like that. But he didn't drop his stuff. Oh, yeah, he did. It was when he got out of the line? What? He didn't drop his item until after he crossed the threshold of the store. Okay, little things I'm seeing. And in case you're wondering, yes, this is the first time I've actually played my game fully the entire way through without using the debug stuff. Yep. I'll just put that there for anybody to trip on. It's like we're the dollar store of comic book stores. Welcome to Dollar General Comics. Don't mind the boxes. Yes, I think I'm going to do that at some point. It would be easy enough to implement people just stealing stuff. I just don't know how I want it to work exactly. Like, okay, they just take stuff, and then if they just take stuff, how will you know? And what are you going to do about it? Like, take a baseball bat to them? Shoot them? You know, like, what are going to be your options for dealing with theft? Maybe the broom, like Supermarket Together, where we just, like, take the broom and run after them, and it was just like, sweep the leg, Daniel-san. Okay, $448. That's all we made today. I feel like we should have made more money than that. Well, we don't need any more Superion comics, but we do need some of the other ones. Smack people with a broom. That's how it's done in Supermarket Together. Yeah, you just go after them with a broom. So we need that. We need that. We need that. This game looks fun. Thank you. I so much appreciate that. Thank you for saying it. I hope you're not just saying it just to say it. But I think I've really got something here. I just need to make it work really, really well, and I need to make it be fun to play. But I think I'm onto something with it for sure. So let's see. Oh, we need more hero heads, and we need more of the bags. Yeah, bags. So merchandise, supplies, so bags, and more of these guys. That puts us at $122. All right, so they'll arrive in the morning, then we can get everything out. I probably need another shelf, to be honest. Decor bonus, +2. Yes, because we have 2 signs, so we get +2 on decor bonus. That's good. That's what I want. Oh, we got one left. One left in the box. So every single thing that's in here, comics wise, are comics that I've come up with on my own. They are all the brands is my own branding. Oh, it's Sunday. We don't open till like noon on a Sunday, so we're good. This is the new one. Throw that in trash. 11:46. Open. Get the door open. Okay. Here comes Greg, or Tommy. I don't remember his name. Can I use the return basket and take things out of the box? No. Okay. I wasn't sure if that would work or not. It's not something I've tested. What do you mean you're not seeing anything you're interested in? Look at all the interesting comics we have over there. Fine. Go buy your porn somewhere else. She was looking for hentai, I bet. She was highly upset that we didn't have hentai. I should have a customer that every now and then, just as a prank, will come in and be like, "Oh, there's no hentai here. I'm leaving." Where's my tentacle porn? Have him come up to the counter and be like, "Yeah, I was just wondering, do you have any, like, tentacle porn?" Get out. This is a family game. Sir, this is a... Oh, this again. Okay, so it seems to only happen with these products. Okay, I need to fix that. Big spender. How did I... Whatever. So what it's doing, it's supposed to stack them, and it's not stacking them. It's putting them all next to each other. And that's causing them to go, like, really weird. It's okay, though. We'll fix it. It'll be fixed before demo's out. It'll most likely be fixed tonight. I've never encountered that. And all the times that I've tested this game, so I know I haven't tested the game all the way through, like played it from beginning to end. I haven't done that. This is the first time I'm actually doing that. But I have been testing away in short bursts and like using the debug stuff and trying to do things. So I've played through entire days, but I've never had that happen like that. So that's a new one. Apparently it's never happened to my playtesters either. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. The first customers in this game were literally like these cylinder looking things. They almost look like giant pills. So I gave them names like Methany and Matthew. It's kind of funny. Yeah, you want that new release, don't you? Yeah, you do. I know what you came in for. Y'all want the hot new items. I'm determined to make enough to get that mural today. Even if it means not being able to add more. Inventory. Of course, if I don't have inventory, then I can't make money. We're gonna have to implement the loan stuff into it before the demo comes out. I'm pretty sure. But this lets me kind of know, gives me an idea of the fixes and stuff I need to do, which is good. I can show off the game. I can, you know, tell everybody about it. So this game, if you guys weren't here at the beginning, it is on Steam right now. You can go wishlist it. Please, if it's a game that you would be interested in, by all means, please go click the wishlist button, add it to your wishlist on Steam. Mean the world to me. Even if it's not a game that you think you would actually purchase, at least go wishlist it, because that will also help. So, very much would appreciate that, guys. What are we on? We're on day 8, and I'm only on store level 5, so we're going to hit day 10 before we hit level 7. I can solve things a little different ways. So I could make the cost of the items less so you have more profit. Or I could give you more money to start off with. I don't think I want to change the prices of the items. I think we have a really nice price list. I think $4.99 for a comic is good to start off with. I think these guys at $14.99 are probably fine. I think the bags and the boards are a good price. So I think honestly, we really just need to like figure out how to make more money. Did we make longer days? Or do we just increase the profit margin? I'm kind of leaning towards increasing the profit margin right now, actually. Or maybe in somehow or another you get bonus money or something from doing things, perhaps. All right, what are we at? We out of the bags. I still don't have enough. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Do we have any new stuff we can buy, by the way? Let's see. So that's our 4 comics that we have right now. That's the hero heads. That's okay. So we haven't unlocked anything new yet as far as that goes. Nothing in the merchandise. Nothing in the supplies. We've already done the license. Maybe we shouldn't have unlocked the license so quick. Yeah, I mean, it's all in the management. So, like, how do I want to manage that, you know? I could do it. I have the money. Other than looking pretty, it won't benefit me in any way right now because I haven't got it integrated where it adds to the store decor. It should, in theory, have a high store decor rating by doing the mural. Add to that, which in turn, once your store rating goes up, then you get the multiplier to the XP, which helps you level up faster so you can get more stuff. Yeah. All right. Okay, we need to order more inventory before we do anything else. So what are we going to need? We don't need any more hero heads. We're good on Superior Comics. Honestly, I think we just need to order the boards, maybe, or the bags. Let's get a couple of boxes of those. Let's get 2 of those, because we sell out of those pretty quick. And should I get a thing of boards, or I don't know. I think I'm good with what I have right now, actually. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna order a box of those. All right, we're good. That's what I'm gonna order. Okay, that's for tomorrow. Let's clean. Yes, I need some sort of notification for when there's dirt, other than just waiting for somebody to go, ew. Second new release day is tomorrow. So we're almost at the end of the demo right now. So this is our second new release. Tomorrow is the second new release day in the demo. A brand new comic is becoming available, so check the store PC and place your order before the day ends. One more thing. Tomorrow, day 10, is the final day of counter progression in the game. After that, you can keep playing in free play, but the days will no longer advance. Note, there are no notes. It's for my satisfactory guys out there. Hope you guys appreciate that. Do 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 do. Okay, so we are probably good. Let's go ahead and open. And let's go ahead and open. So, new release day. So, the last comic that you can get in the demo is going to be The Brute. It's kind of my version of the Hulk. So, yeah. Let's get a couple of copies of that. And you know what? Let's order... Let's go to fixtures. Let's get another bookshelf while we're... Oh, I don't have enough money. All right, that's going to have to come down. We're going to have to lower the prices on the shelves, I think. This is all good, though. I'm learning. I'm learning as I play. So you could play through the demo in 2 hours. I think a 2-hour demo of the game is pretty good. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so. So I think the theft stuff is probably going to come at some point in early access because I really need to figure out like how we're going to do that. I need to come up with my own unique way of handling it. Hey, buddy. Hey, Key Cat. Level 6! Level 6 unlocks... I don't remember. I don't remember what level 6 unlocks. Nothing? That can't be right. Does it not? Okay. Hey, kitty cat, you don't make a very good window. So would you mind moving, buddy? Come here. Get over here. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, I know. You want me to pet you. All right. I'm trying to play my game, kitty cat. Why is there more fur coming off of you? Did I not get an entire cat worth of fur off you this morning? Why are you still shedding? Yeah, you want that new release, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back, Daphne. Why are your shoes going through the floor? Hold on. You are going through my floor. A lot of them go through the floor. It's been something I've been trying to fix. I feel like I've got a lot of them kind of decently okay. It has to do with the pathing. I've been trying to fix it, but to no avail. Every change I do either makes it worse or doesn't fix it at all. So I'm just kind of holding off until I think it'll be fine until we get the new models. Once I get the new customer models in there, then I think I'll worry about it at that point. See, like he's through the floor right there. I can see his shoes through the floor. But he's really tall. I think that has a lot to do with that. He also does, I've never noticed that. He doesn't hold the bag correctly. He's fine. Oh, Daphne, you're not getting anything today? Oh, they're having a conversation? I've never seen this before. This is the first. They're blocking each other. Where is he trying to come from, though? Did he leave and then decide, oh, you know what? Maybe I do want that comic. Oh, this again. I've got to fix that. Change left on it. He paid me $150. Holy bejesus. I've never seen that much change. That also happened to you? Okay, so. Alright. It's in-game stuff. Eventually they both just walk off. Well, you know, he thought she was pretty. He's like, what's a hot girl like you doing in a comic book store like this? So then they struck up a conversation about Crimson Cat. Next thing you know, it's a meet cute. Bum, 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 bum. It's story. That's what it is. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Tales from the City. I still feel like there should have been something we should have unlocked at that last level. I know what we unlocked at level... No, I changed that. Jesus, that's not what I wanted to do. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Oh, look, I changed it. It's not scrub anymore. It's sweep. Closing time. You ain't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell out. Yes, I am gonna put a door on the store eventually. I know I don't have a door right now, but we will. We will get one. $606? Hell yeah. Okay. Store is at level 7 is the storefront expansion. Okay. So I can do the mural now. I have enough money. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's unlock it. And this is the store mural. So you will be able to unlock these. I think these are pretty cool. I think it's a nice little feature. So I'm also going to put one out here. It won't be in the demo, but in early access, there'll be one out here. There's a few glitches I gotta fix. So yeah, but you'll be able to get like a giant like wall mural out here. It'll cost a little bit more, but it will add to your store rating. And again, store rating gets you bonuses on XP. So helps you level up a little faster. That looks really good, especially with the anti-aliasing and the ambient occlusion that I've added into the game. I think that looks great. And there will be another one. I have this one. Currently, I have it marked as coming soon. I am going to add that in before the demo release. So you'll have, and you can go back. If you don't want to use that one, you can just go back to the main one and just have a stone wall. We'll also probably have it where you can, if you want to do drywall, you can have drywall for your walls or different options and stuff for that. But I think these interior walls are kind of cool. So we'll have different ones of these that you unlock. You'll be able to scroll down right here and choose different ones. The store expansion unlocks at level 7. I swear I thought we were supposed to get another comic somewhere in this range, but I'm not seeing it. All right. Anywho, that's pretty much just about everything. We just need to play to level 10. So we need, what, some more Crimson Cats, definitely some more Night Avengers, and some more, we've already ordered the Brute. Yeah, okay, so I just need to get, I only got enough for 1 box of comics. What do we order? I only got enough for 1. I think we're good on Crimson Cat. I mean, enough. I think we're good enough. I think we'll probably be all right. Oof, I don't know. We're pretty low on those. I think I should order Night Avenger. Merchandise. Order. And we need to fix it when we're making more money, because we're not making enough money to run the store. It's just like a real comic book store. I don't know how I'm going to pay for my orders the next morning. It's realistic. It's a little too realistic. There's also going to be a couple more tutorials added into this that will also give you some bonus XP, so you'll be able to level up a little faster. So we'll have options. Well, that's all, folks. Final day is here, but the fun doesn't stop. You ordered secondly released day comics. They are here. Check your deliveries and stock the new issues on your shelves. Day 10 is the final day of the demo progression, but you can keep playing in free play for as long as you like. Day 10 will repeat, and no new content will unlock. If you enjoyed the demo, please wishlist us on Steam. So, by the way, guys, go and do that. Go wishlist me on Steam. Be great. I'd highly would enjoy that if you was to do that. Why do we have 3 boxes back there? What else did I order? Oh, I ordered, okay, I knew I ordered that one, so. Yeah, I'm just throwing them on the shelf at this point. It don't matter. It don't matter. Oh, we ordered another box of the Brute. Oh, yeah, that is right. I did order 2 boxes of that. Okay, that's fine. And we are going to need probably that extra time. Hey, wait a minute. Oh. I set it to off. That's what I did. Store. I think. Did I? Did it automatically, did it reset itself for the morning, or did I change it to off? I think I changed it to off. Gonna have to test that. I think that was me, though. I think I did that. Yeah, we got to figure out a way to make more money in a day. But yeah, I think you could finish the entire demo in about 2.5 hours total. I think will probably be where we're kind of at. But you should hit level 7 before you get to day 10. So we need to kind of fix that a little bit too. But if you level up too quick, then you don't have enough money for the new things that you unlock. Oh, it's a tough balance. Maybe that's part of the challenge, though. Because I still got more stuff to show you guys that we can actually unlock. There's still one more thing that you get at level 7. So... Wait, is that giving 10s? I'm gonna have to check out the money. The money seems to be a little off. It's doing weird stuff. It's all good, though. We'll figure it out. Unless you were supposed to unlock all of that at level 6 instead of 7. I'll find out in a minute. Once I get to level 7... Daphne, you even look like a ginger. I swear I feel like I see freckles on you. So, doesn't she look like a ginger? She totally looks like a ginger. Okay, that is a 20. That is definitely a 10. All right, so 2 of those. Yep, all right. So the only thing that's off is the 50. The 50 is not giving you 50 back. Waiting for customer. And then there's something going on here, too. There's no way I'm going to hit level 7 before the end of this day. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some stuff with the leveling up as well. Gonna have to figure out a fine balance on that. Because I'm still like 600 away, 625 points away from hitting level 7. That's a lot of sales. Oh, dirt spot. I sees it. I didn't see it, the other one, but I saw that one. One minute. I gotta put some comics out. $14.99. 5 and a penny. 5 and a penny. 5 and a penny. 5 and a penny. Hey, it's the Tate brothers. I'm not seeing anything I'm interested in. Well, get the hell out then. Yep, we totally didn't hit level 7. Maybe I should give a little bit more, just a little bit more XP on the transactions. I think we should. Let's go ahead and level myself up to level 7. There we go. Level 7 is reached. Demo level cap. You've reached the store level 7, the highest level in the game. Or in the demo. But the fun is not over yet. Keep playing through day 10 for the next release. I kind of already hit day 10. Just saying. Enjoy the game. Wish list. Alright, so at level 7, we should... Yep. There's the dice. Okay, so that needs to go at level 6, not level 7. And then we also have the new books here as well, which are my versions of Dungeons and Dragons as Realms and Relics. So in order to order all of that, that's going to be expensive. It's $150 for a box of those, $120 for a box of those. That's $300, almost $400 for a box of those. Plus, you're also going to need a shelf for them, which it uses the bookshelf, which is $250. So we'll have to lower that. Yeah. So if I come in here and I add some money, there we go. Then we go to merchandise products. So we'll add a box of each of those. Let's get some dice. Let's go to the fixtures. Let's get one of these and one of these. And then in the day, and I'll just kind of show you guys what these kind of look like. So this is the dice. I think those are really cool. Yes, you can actually see the dice inside of the actual little plastic things here, which is kind of cool. And then we have our books here. There we go. And then that's what you end up with. So, yeah. And there's going to be a lot more products and stuff in the actual early access version. This is just going to be the demo. This is everything you'll be able to unlock in the demo. I can see through the box when it's sitting on the floor. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, so the boxes are kind of going through the floor. Okie dokie. Well, all right. Hopefully you guys have liked what you've seen. I really, really hope you do. And please go check it out on Steam. It's Comic Shop Tycoon. That's the name of the game. And search for it on Steam. I will throw the link in there as well, real quick here. There's the link one more time. Head over to Steam, wishlist my game, please. I implore you, wishlist it to help get it to the top of the charts for wishlisting. That's going to get more sales for me. And yeah, so I'm going to go and I'm going to fix some more stuff in the game. Going to add some more stuff to the game. And I will let you know more information about it soon. If you want to be a playtester for the game, join my Discord and ask on the Discord. And yeah, so until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in for the big reveal. Like I said, this is my passion project that I've always wanted to make my own game, and I'm so close to getting it done and getting an actual release and everything for this. I think I have something pretty solid. Once I fix a few, just got a few bugs I got to fix, but that's not a problem. I'll get those fixed. And then get the demo out, and then we'll do an early access. And then I plan on being in early access for a year before we actually release the full 1.0 version. So I am going to keep up to it, add more stuff to it as we go, and just make a really solid product. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. The first ever look at my own game that I've been creating. This is Comic Shop Tycoon. Wishlist it. And thanks for tuning in and watching. Highly appreciate it. Thanks, guys.